Hello, in this video, I'm going to show you how to automatically add a label to an email in Gmail like this as part of your make.com scenario. So every email your automation handles will get tagged automatically. Why would you want this? Because when your automation is running, you process emails from multiple clients every day with make.com. Make.com handles them, replies them, creates the records, etc., etc. But as you can see, even marking them red makes them look really identical to everything else in your inbox. So it's very hard to tell you it has been dealt with or separate them from other emails that need your attention to actually look at the email and respond from there. A label can help change that. One glance at your inbox, you can see which emails that you have handled, which ones are waiting for your direct attention. You could even create different labels for different automation outcomes. For example, hot lead, session confirmed, payments received, invoices, etc. The same principle applies to each of them. Now, before make.com can apply a label, the label needs to first exist in Gmail. So if you haven't created that label, you have to do that first. To create a label, the easiest way is when in your inbox is on the left, when you see the word label and you see plus button, easy as that, you create the new labels. I have already created a label called leads, which is what label I'm going to use today in this video. But if you haven't done that, please pause the video and go and create some new labels with this plus button before continuing with this video. This is a scenario I've created to auto-respond. It's an AI auto-responder to clients' queries, new clients, new leads asking us the questions. We detect that, reply to that email. If you want the full instructions of how to do this, go back to 2 videos before this one, then you will be able to see that and watch that video to follow that to create it. Is exactly what I'm doing right now. In order to mark an incoming email with a label, you need to add a new module. And this is the only way of doing it, okay? So we're going to do it right now. On the end here, you'll click on Add Module, and you go to Gmail, and you'll look for this one, Update Email Labels. What message ID do we need? If you click on it, do bear in mind, you need to find the right message to map this information. This is the second module reply to that email. This is the first module where you actually received the email when you ask make.com to watch this email. So we need this one, not the number 2. So we'll go to Gmail 1, watch emails, and then that we'll click on thread ID or drag that into the box. I'll click on it right now, and more settings will come up. You need to then now decide what label you want to add. So I want to go to delete. If you want to remove the labels, you can actually also do that. If the emails that you have been automating and stuff have already been labeled something else, for example, moving from leads to confirmed clients, then you might want to remove that label leads at the same time labeling it as new clients, right? So that is when you will do that. Now I'm going to click Save. So as simple as that. So let's click on this Run Once button and do a test. Excellent. You see one has been processed because in here I've set up a limit, only fetch one email. And then that email passed through this filter. It's got a response, and then the email label has been updated or have been done automatically. So you see in the client inbox, now I've got this response from the company with the embedded link, etc. And then in my company email, you will see this particular email being labeled as leads. Can you see that? Just for your information, if you want to build automations faster, click the link in the description of this video below to get my free make.com beginner's guide right now. It covers the core skills that you'll need to get real results quickly in a matter of days. Thank you. Great, so we have tested it, it runs perfectly. Now, if you go to this first module, watch emails, you will notice there is a label button. If you select the same label here, this has a different meaning. If you select leads here, it's actually telling the system to look for the email that has already been marked as leads as the incoming email. So this has completely opposite meaning of what we have just done. We want to mark the incoming email with the word leads after we've dealt with. But then if you do it here, you're actually asking Gmail, you're asking make.com to look out for an email that has already been marked as leads, as well as the filters being fulfilled, to go to the second action. So if you do it like that, you will never, this scenario will never work. So bear this in mind and don't make this mistake. Excellent. So now you know how to label emails automatically. You need to create a label in the Gmail settings first and add the Gmail add a label module, which we have just learned how to do, and map the message ID, select the label. Then your emails will be handled automatically and tagged immediately after it's been responded to. Now, next video, I'm going to teach you how to move an email to a folder automatically. Labeling keeps the email in the inbox, as you can see right here. But you need to move it so that it takes it out of your attention. It doesn't accumulate in the inbox area. If you want a very clean inbox, you always file them, right? So how to file them automatically is crucial. Good for those particularly who wants to be organized. Watch out for the next video. Subscribe to my channel right now so you don't miss the next one and the future videos. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.